Hello everybody, welcome back oh, to some Batman Arkham Knight. We are on the cusp of finishing this game, and not only finishing the game, but finishing the game to 100%. I'm not counting all the achievements for that, because I don't think that we'll end up getting all of the achievements. Although I use 100 quickfire gadgets in combat, which I didn't expect. You know what, let's take a look. It's 68, so we'll probably break 1,000. 20 moving cars without using the Batmobile, I could technically do that. 8 different jumps over 100 meters, I could definitely do that. 50 critical shots on light tanks, I could do that. Every type of predator takedown? I don't know what that means. 15 different combat moves in one free flow, I could probably do that. While less than 20 meters from the ground, I could probably do that as well. Drifting time in the Batmobile could probably do that. New Story Plus, yeah, I have no intention of doing that. 5 perfect shots in a row with the Vulcan gun without taking damage. I could potentially do that. 3 main bridges between the islands and 1 continuous glide. Could probably do that. All 5 Batmobile weapons successfully in 1 tank battle. We got the cannon. We got the minigun. We got the missiles. We got the EMP. And I guess we got the virus. Okay. That I feel is probably getting into DLC. In all honesty, besides the New Game Plus one, it's not a bad list. That is not a bad list outside the New Game Plus, and I did not realize that I had turned achievement tracker off. Didn't realize I had turned that on. But yeah, because I mean, New Game Plus, obviously I could just burn through the story. But I feel like if I did that, having all of the fuckers around the city and that would just be like a massive pain in the ass to navigate. Oh, he came and stole Robin.
So, there goes another boy wonder, lost to another supervillain. If it's any consolation, I can't see him matching my incredible work with Jason, can you? Scarecrow will probably just pump him full of fear gas, then slit his little throat. Oh, what a waste. Ah, well, just you and me now, eh, kiddo? The real dynamic duo. There, try those eyes. Seriously, when are you gonna learn? Every time you let someone come between us, they end up dead or crippled or brainwashed into killing you. Take a hint, old boy. We may have had our differences, but you and me, we're made for each other.
If you say so.
Looking for someone. You should know by now that nowhere is safe. The Commissioner was so eager to betray you earlier, when his daughter's life depended on it. And now, I have your Robin, the caged bird. Fascinating that your fears would drive you to lock your closest ally in a prison cell. Now those same fears will make you do as I say. There's a storage depot in Kingston. Go there, alone. Prepare to take off that mask, or your friends will die.
I mean, is Robin my closest ally? I think Alfred would take that, right? Because I mean, Alfred's been with me since the beginning, knows my true identity, has helped me with like a lot of shit. Is still helping me with a lot of shit. Like, I feel like Alfred is definitely. Uh,
You left him in a cell.
He wasn't safe.
And he is now? He'd take a bullet for you, Bruce. We all would. But you left him defenseless. You didn't even give him a choice. I'm sorry, Bruce, but you have to get him back. Whatever it takes.
no shit. Are we doing something else here? Because, like, I
So
can't.
it's decision time, Bats. Give yourself up to Scarecrow and get us both killed? Or is it time for the new dynamic duo to hit the streets?
Oh, there we go. That was weird.
Alfred, I'm going to give myself in to Scarecrow. It's the only way to save Robin and Jim.
Consider your decision wisely, sir. There could be no coming back from this.
Yeah, pretty sure that's the point. Yeah, we didn't really use the line launcher a lot. In this one, like, I remember having to use it a lot in the first game. Although, come to think, well, no, I kind of remember using it a lot in the second game as well. Because it had, like, because, like, you had, like, the whole sewer section in that you had to use it for. So, yeah, I mean, but I feel like in this one you had it, but it was just like, eh. You know?
You see what that thing does to cars? I ain't staying to find out.
Alright.
Are you crazy? You give up and we're done. Both of us. There's no coming back. So
Yeah.
this is the end.
Oh, wow, there's two of them
No
there for a
bones
second.
left to break. No heads left to crack. No
I mean,
pinky
one
fingers
head left to crack.
Sort of bend backwards into a custom-made vice and slowly crush while you apply electric shocks to your victim's eyeballs.
And Batman's life will be
I always
over.
knew I'd be there
Not
when you
because of
died,
what I
Bats.
have done to your
I just
precious
didn't
city,
realize I'd be in
but
your
because
head.
you are scared of what I will do to your friends, your family.
But who knows?
They are
Maybe
your weakness.
Scarecrow will pump you full of gas and let me
Just
go.
below the surface. I'm sure that you're scared of what will happen when I tear that mask from your face. What will we find? Your true identity, or proof that without your mask, you are nothing. Impotent, powerless, afraid. Leave your equipment on that table, and we can find out.
Okay.
Now, the truck.
Listen. Oh, that is a truck. I mean, I'm definitely gonna, like, get gassed in here or something, right? Or is he just taking me to the final showdown? Quick, Batman,
Master
look out
Bruce,
the window.
Can you hear me? I'm detecting someone tracking your movement through the city.
I knew he would.
I think I may have missed something, sir. Who are you talking?
Nightwing?
The die is cast, Batman. And from now on, I need your undivided attention. The nightmare is almost over. Your failure almost complete. I can see it. And soon the whole world will see it too. Your eyes betray you.
Good lord. Let me guess, the alley where our parents died or something? Oh, that's a good. Boom there. Yeah, Monarch Theater. Is this really where we're gonna have our showdown? No? Oh, yeah. Hey, you could do this in the second game too, where you could find this alley and pay your respects.
Such a happy couple. Shame about the kid, though. Poor little Brucey never quite got over it now, did he? Well, there's no point crying over spilled blood. It's time to move on, kiddo. Let go. Take a load off. Join your parents. Uncle Jay will take it from here.
Yeah? also, I like how that said Joker takedown.
Kick my ass! Fuck it to me! Are you losing your mind, bat boy? If you think about it, I'm actually dancing on your parents' grave, sopping all over their memory.
Yeah. Bam. God, there's a lot of them.
Gordon and Robin are still in danger, Bat, and it's all because of you. We're like quicksand, you know that? Slowly sucking everyone to their death.
Oh, are we finally
There's
getting
only
there?
one way to stop me, Brucey, old boy. Come on. You've killed me once already. It gets easy.
See, I don't think he should have done that because even though it's in his head, that doesn't mean that he isn't actually holding on to somebody and snapping their neck, you know?
So you finally lost it, eh? Finally snapped my neck. No denying it this time. You've got the mind of a killer. And that mind is mine. It's over, Bruce. You crossed the blood-red line. And now Scarecrow's going to set me free.
I mean, if Scarecrow does set you free, isn't Scarecrow kind of screwed? I don't know. Does Scarecrow's fear toxin work on the Joker? I mean, it seems like it wouldn't. Like, Joker doesn't have any fears because he's too whacked out of his mind to be scared of anything, you know? Hitchhikers may be escaping patients. Back to the good old asylum. I mean, it's got to be Nightwing, right? Like, who else would be tracking us?
Batman, is that you?
I'm sorry, Robin.
Are you ready?
This isn't going to end how you think, Crane.
Enough bravado. It's too late for that. I don't care who you are, but they will. I'm going to rob them of hope. As they stare into your eyes, they will blame you. Failure will have a face and a name. It's time. Mr. Gordon, I would like you to do the honors.
Never. I'm done taking orders from you. You bastard!
Take off that mask, or my next shot will kill him.
It's okay. It's not okay. You know what this means.
It's the end.
When they find out who you are, there'll be no hiding.
You need to trust me, Jim.
Now. Wayne. Bruce Wayne. Now the world can see you for what you truly are. A legend laid bare. Powerless. Human. Afraid.
What are we waiting for? Let's get this done.
No. We need to do this right. He needs to face justice.
This son of a bitch killed 50 of our men. I say we finish him before he wakes up. He's too dangerous.
We've got 100 guns trained on him. He's going nowhere.
Guys! It's great to see you. I've had a devil of a time tracking you down.
Tracking us down? We caught you.
Oh, Cobblepot. Always cruel, but never cunning. Croc, old boy, you might want to duck.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but this, I guess, is if Joker actually got control of Batman and all of his toys. I mean, to be fair, I'd play this game as well, like, where you play as Joker Batman. Also, am I supposed to be doing, like, literally anything else right now, or...? I mean, you can keep firing, but your guns don't actually do anything to me, as far as I'm aware. I mean, there's a couple of them that seem to be like... Oh, the killing joke, I see. Unleash everything. I think we got him.
So much more fun with my hands on the controls. Guys, where did you go?
Okay, wow. Now we're just playing a completely different game. I mean, I'm fine with it, but...
It's me! Please! Won't it take for you to stop? Please don't shoot!
I never could stand groveling, Cobblepot.
No.
You, come here. No. Stop struggling. Get...
Yeah, I don't think Joker would care that you took a hostage. Hey, she lived, though. Good for her.
Hostage, Nigma. How very twee.
Yeah, no thank you. I don't need you playing music and getting a copyright strike on the final part.
Not after what you've just done.
I'm the comeback king! The clown prince of chaos! The jester of...
Stop. Stop this madness. Please.
Oh, look at Gotham burn.
This may be my finest work yet.
Please listen to me. After all the good you've done for the city, think about what you're doing. Sir, I'm begging you. Master Bruce, Batman, you have to listen. Think of your family, Bruce. Your father, what would he say if he saw you like this? Please, please stop this rampage.
Oh, Alfred. Sweet, loyal Alfred. Master Bruce is gone. But don't you worry. Your new master's coming home.
Do you know what happens now, Mr. Wayne? I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to set you free.
Free to see the city you swore to defend tear itself apart. Free to see everyone you love hunted down and killed. Every scream, every death. Vengeance for all that Batman has done.
Good.
What? Do you not understand? It is over.
Get ready for the encore.
I don't think Scarecrow
aren't you
realizes
scared?
what's happened. Yeah, I didn't think that it would work on Joker, and I realize that, it's not really Joker, but,
Guess I'm toxin proof. Hey, Bats! You still here?
I mean, you say you're toxin-proof, but I mean,
Bats?
it is pulling you
Is
into,
that
like, a
you?
dream world.
Oh, Bats!
It worried me there because this
Good
game crashed, like,
times.
2 or 3 other times while I was getting the rest of, like, the collectibles and that before the last part, so...
Crispy. Oh, I outgrew that body anyway. Trying to tell me something, Bats? I'm not dead. I've never been so alive. Oh,
Yeah?
wait a minute. This isn't my grave. Oh, no. It's too small. It's all overgrown. Where's the head? It's... oh, right. I get it. They forgot about me. Very funny, Bat.
Yeah, is
It's
it?
not gonna
Hang on a second.
happen.
Do you mind back there?
Some jokes can be in bad taste.
Guess we'll go down the right path, because, I don't know that it... Oh, well, apparently... That... Oh, hello.
See, old boy, you want the death of me?
Kind of weird that I don't have, like, a curse, like, not a cursor, a reticle anymore. Oh my god. Hang on a second. Sorry, just had to wait for my bunny to fucking stop being an asshole. Hey, Harley.
Harley? You call this a wake? Where is everybody? Oh, forgot to send the invites, didn't you? Harley, stop your sobbing and rustle me up a wake! Harley! Harley!
I don't think she's listening, buddy.
I know what you're trying to do, Bats. You and your toxin. You think this scares me?
Go, found a new path.
In Gotham with me, Vicky Vale.
And me, Glenn Woodburn.
Joker dies, Gotham doesn't care. That's what Joker's scared of, just not being relevant.
Sorry, who?
Harley Quinn and Riddler are speaking for some... Wow, alright.
Smart guy. He's dead?
No, not him.
Sorry, Vic, you gotta help me out.
You know what? It doesn't matter. Let's forget about him and move on.
Yes, let's forget about him and move on.
In other news, a museum dedicated to Batman and his arch-nemesis, the Penguin, opened on Bleak Island today.
Oh, you think that's scary, Bats? When I get out of here, I'll write my name in blood on every street corner. I'll carve it on every corpse. I'll... No one's forgetting me! No. How do I get out of here?
Pick a door.
Where are you?
I mean, he's nowhere.
Come out.
He's up. No. It was worth a shot.
I'll find you.
Will you, though?
Show your face.
Oh, hello.
Out of ideas, Bats?
At least if I aim for the waist, it gets rid of them in one shot. Come on, Joker. Can't you defeat Batman? So... Oh my god, there's so many. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing here. This is one of those things where it's like, okay, cool. It's going on a little long, though. It's like, yeah, I get it. Oh, there we go. Oof. Hey, but that's an actual breakable wall.
So long, Bats. Hell of a ride, but I'm getting off.
Are you, though? Are you really? So there's also a very weird end to the game.
Oh, you almost had me scared back there. Me? What have I got to be afraid of?
You're afraid of being ashes. You're afraid of being forgotten. And you will be forgotten, Joker. Because of me. I am vengeance.
I am the Knight. I am Batman.
And get in there. Inside Joker. In there.
No, Bats, wait! No, please! No!
Goodbye, Joker.
No, Bruce! Don't leave me! Please! I need you.
No, I think he finally managed to get rid of them.
Do you understand, Gotham? You have no savior. No more hope. No more Batman. I've won.
I mean, even if like the psychological effects aren't taking him out, it can't
I'm
be
not
healthy for
afraid,
that to
Crane.
get shoved into him repeatedly, right?
Impossible. Without fear, life is meaningless.
Oh. Good old Jason.
No.
Oh, what's the matter, Scarecrow? Scared of what you'll see?
What's wrong? Scared?
No.
He's strong. He's going to be okay.
Look after him, Jim. Look after them all. You've been a good friend. The best I could ask for. You were there at the beginning. And now, you get to see how it ends.
Best gift you've brought us all night.
I can't believe he showed up.
So Bruce Wayne, huh? If it's all the same to you, I'll stick to Batman.
They're coming for me. No! No!
You sound scared, Crane. Get used to it.
The whole world knows. What now?
Prepare the Knightfall protocol.
Are you sure?
There's no other way, Alfred.
It needs voice confirmation.
Martha.
Very good, Master Bruce. You can be sure your instructions will be followed. The Batwing is on its way to the rendezvous point.
Really? Game? Really? God, this game sucks ass. Like, fucking hell. Alright. Fucking piece of shit game. Fucking started me back to after we locked Joker up. Like, it's not even... Like, it wasn't even, like, right here or anything.
I don't think it works that way. Sure it does. He's like the city mascot.
The city mascot.
Tomorrow and hand in my application.
I mean, sure, why not? Alright, so Knightfall Protocol is actually only after you get this to 100%. Countdown to CLC's countdown to Knightfall. Boop, 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 and boop. Knightfall Protocol is active.
It's done. Gotham is safe.
Thank you, Bruce. For everything.
Goodbye, Jim.
All units be advised. The major threats have been eliminated. It's time to roll out and take our city back.
This is Vicky Vale for GCN reporting live outside Wayne Manor, following the dramatic unmasking of billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne. That's him! Are you still rolling?
Are you sure you want to do this, Master Bruce?
I've got to. It's the only way to protect them.
Very well.
We just saw Bruce Wayne, now known to be the masked vigilante Batman, enter his home, refusing to come.
This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died. A friend once told me that criminals are a cowardly and superstitious lot. That the only way to beat them was to give them something to be scared of. I understand now. As his world grew darker, so did ours. When his war ended, our lives could begin again. He set us free. To live. To love. There was an inquest, of course. Hundreds of suspects. Who killed Bruce Wayne? I guess we'll never know for sure. So what's next? Criminals are a cowardly and superstitious lot. What happens when they have nothing to be scared of? Who will protect Gotham now that the Batman is dead?
Hey. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Help me!
No one's coming, lady. Take his wallet.
Hey, freak! Maybe you missed the news! Batman's dead! That look don't scare us no more!
What the hell?
Okay. That's weird. The fuck was that? I mean, I expected, because, Robin's still alive, Nightwing's still alive. I mean, and, uh, Jason's still alive. Like, what the fuck was that about? I mean, it was a solid ending up until that point. That was just weird. Anyway, yeah, that's Batman Arkham Knight. It was good. Uh, I feel like, just like most games that have a plot line that, gets more intense as it goes and tends to make itself out to be time sensitive, in that they kind of fucked up with the side content a little bit. Because, like, the fact that the final towers and bombs didn't activate until you were supposed to be going to check on Robin. And obviously, if I'd went to check on Robin, then you're supposed to turn yourself in. And, like, I could have went and checked on Robin, and then, it's like, oh, if you want to turn yourself in, whatever. So I feel like they either should have. Well, here's the thing. I feel like they should have just not had as many of them and just eliminated Deathstroke from it. Like, honestly, Deathstroke was a massive disappointment. Uh, in this game, like, because, like, he showed up, he did nothing, and then it was just a tank battle. Like, that was super disappointing, especially considering that, like, I never played Origins, but, like, one of, like, the things with Origins that people enjoyed was the fights against Deathstroke, because he was actually, like, a hard fight. He's like a match for Batman, more or less. So I mean, you know, so having him just be another tank fight, similar to when you fought Arkham Knight, is really disappointing. So I feel like they should have just eliminated that before you, and had all of that city occupation stuff done or available to be done before you fought the Arkham Knight. And Joker singing now. Like, I definitely feel like they should have done it like that, so that it was done. All, like, the little individual stories were fine. I feel like instead of having it where it's like, oh, let's introduce a bunch of them all at once, and then as you progress, you can do more, like you can go through the stages. I think it would have been better that like as you hit certain milestones in the story, it just unlocked one of the bad guys quest lines for you to do. So it's like, oh, you did this part of the story. Okay, here's all of the Penguin stuff. You did this part of the story. Here's all of the Two-Face stuff. So on and so forth. And then like you build up because like we had very few guys in jail, and then like once we were near the end, all of a sudden, like, here's everyone, right? Um, as for the story itself, it was fine. I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was a solid story. Joker being in Batman's head all the time, I feel was good, but honestly, I think he showed up a little too much. Like he was just like there a lot. Um, and that I would have been nice if they had brought Robin in to actually help him out in that uh, at times instead of just having him do nothing. There is DLC for this. I don't know that I have any of it. Um, where you play as Robin. Having Ivy help Batman do it, that was good. Killing Ivy was crazy. I was shocked by that. Having Barbara be, dead for part of the game. I mean, once again, I knew immediately that she wasn't actually dead because, once again, Joker stepped in front of her when it happened, and it's like, all right. And like as soon as he did that, it's like, all right, so she's not actually dead. Um, So I mean that was fine. Having Scarecrow as the main villain, I really did enjoy. I love that. Like I really like Scarecrow as a villain and his whole fear thing and whatnot. I do really enjoy him as a villain. I may enjoy him as a villain more than Joker actually, because Joker, while is hilarious, and I love Joker as a villain, I feel like Scarecrow is a much better villain. The Riddler stuff, just like the other two games, there's too much. They should have lowered it down so that there was less Riddler trophies. Just basically cut out all the ones that are just there. Like the ones um, where you just walk up and pick it up or blow through a wall and it's just there. Keep the ones like there was a quiz show one that you had to do where I say quiz show where you had 4 different colors of Riddler switches to hit and colors flashed on the screen, but like it would say red, but it would be in blue, and you had to hit them in the colors that were there, not the colors that were written there. So like it would come up red but colored blue, come up yellow but colored green. So you'd have to hit blue and then green. I forgot exactly what I said there for a second, but I think that's right. But yeah, like if it said red but the words were blue, you had to hit blue. Um, and there was a few of them like that. Like even in the same one there, you had one where you had to rotate the big statue in the middle, um, to trigger the switches in the right order and whatnot, right? Like ones like that were fine, and I enjoyed doing them. Um, but there was a huge amount of them that were just like show up and you basically get it, like just know where it is. And they could have cut out all of those, and that would have been fine. It would have made it better, especially since that's not a riddle. Having Riddler do the underground races, I feel like it would have been better to have somebody else do the races for the Batmobile. I don't know that Batman has like a vehicle, a racer, a driver style villain. I don't know of one, but he might. But having like a different villain come in to do that, I think would have been better. Uh, than having the Riddler do it, because that was a thing that like it's like that's not a riddle, it's a race course. Why the fuck is the Riddler doing that? Like, and there was like 2 or 3 of those, and then obviously there was then other than those that you actually had puzzles that the Riddler gave you that you did with the Batmobile, and once again those were fine, but like the races were just weird. Um, uh, and then like having Catwoman taken out by Riddler and then having to do that once again, that was more or less fine. Like if they had fixed the Riddler stuff, they could have still worked it in there and had, Catwoman and Batman work together. Because I did really enjoy all the puzzles that you did with Batwoman, with Batman and Catwoman at the same time. Like all the puzzles in there, that was really good. Once again, the combat was good. I mean, it was Batman combat. It was hard to fuck up. At this point in the third game, it would have been weird. The Batmobile, the controls still sucked. Even at the end of it, you saw me not using it. I got used to it a little bit and ended up actually using the brakes to drift instead of switching to tank mode to make hard turns. Um, but the controls still were dumb. Having down on the D-pad be to open up your gadget wheel instead of left bumper is stupid. Having X as brake and reverse instead of left trigger, stupid. And I realize that X is handbrake in a lot of games, but whatever. Um, as for like the new gadgets, is fine. The voice recorder not being unlocked for so long is the only one that really annoyed me because like we get the voice recorder and then it's so long before Batman actually uses it, even though there are voice things that we need to use it or that it can be used on. Um, Going back to the Stag airships was weird because, like I said, I'd already been back on the first airship and used the voice synthesizer with Stag's voice to open doors. So when we went back for part of the story and I had to reapply his voice to the synthesizer, that was really weird. Uh, some of the villains were good and some were bad. Like honestly, Two Faces was kind of because it was just three predator slash combat encounters, and it's like whatever. There wasn't really a whole lot to do with it. Um, the DLC stuff, the most wanted stuff with like Killer Croc and those were all pretty good. The AR challenges weren't bad. There were some of them, like the last race that I did, you had to do it in a minute 5. It did take me a few attempts, and I feel like that one could have been loosened up a bit. But even then, like the other races, I mean, like they may have been able to loosen up like a little bit, and not even like maybe 5 seconds, if that would have been good, just to give like that little bit extra leeway, um, or have more of the hourglasses like there. Because like when I did eventually do that last one, it was because like I had stopped in between checkpoints and looked for where the stupid fucking hourglasses were, so that I actually knew what path I was supposed to take. Although even then, there was one that like there was an hourglass that just I couldn't figure out how you were supposed to work it into the race because like it wasn't in between two checkpoints. It would have made sense. So like let's say checkpoint 1, 2, and 3, it technically in between checkpoint 1 and 2, but you would have to go past 2 to get it, like from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. Like let's say 1 to 2 you just headed east, and then 2 to 3 you headed south. You had to head south, then east, then north to get checkpoint 2. Or like from checkpoint 1 you would have had to head south and then east to get the thing, and then north to get checkpoint 2, and then south again to get checkpoint 3, because it would have been even more out of the way to get it from checkpoint 2 going to 3. But if checkpoint 2 hadn't been there, it would have made sense to get it going from 1 and grabbing it on the way to 3. But the fact that checkpoint 2 was there just made that completely pointless. Because they only knock off 3 seconds, and I couldn't figure out a way to do it. The combat AR challenges were fine. The Batman ones, the Azazel ones were broken for me, so I imagined those, and those you had to do without getting hit once. So I imagine those would have been a massive pain in the ass if they hadn't broke for me. The reveal that Arkham Knight was Jason Todd, um, a lot of people were guessing that it was him before the game came out, but they were also like they knew stuff about Batman. I didn't, whatever. I know a little bit about Batman, but not a lot. But even then, going into the game, as soon as like it started doing like look, remember when Joker kidnapped Jason Todd? It's like, all right, so that's Arkham Knight is going to be Jason Todd. Like as soon as they did that, it was the same as like when Joker stepped in front of Barbara. It's like, all right, so she's not dead. Like they did the same thing. Like they tried to foreshadow it, but they did not do a very good job. Is the thing. Um, the way they brought Harley back and like all the other Joker victims were, it was good. I mean, it was decent. I would have liked to see Harley in it more, but what can you do? I mean, I feel like I would have liked to have more time with most of the villains. In all honesty, like, um, and yeah, like all the little, because like what else is there? I mean, story, combat. Like I said, the driving, the controls were garbage, but you did eventually get used to them. The city takeover stuff I already talked about. Um, the Batmobile, like the combat with the Batmobile was all right, but it was very much horde mode, which I don't really care for. Like fighting the Cobra tanks was fun until they started throwing like six at you at a time, and then would throw in like the big cloudburst tank or whatever to really that you could like that really fucked you up. Um, like fighting those was fine because it was actually like strategy in that, and fighting like the small groups of tanks as you're driving around the city from the city takeover stuff, that was fine. But like whenever I was doing the like the combat challenges, also once again it's fine because it's the challenge, like it's an AR challenge. But like the amount of tanks and drones that they sent at me when I was disarming the bombs was absolutely ridiculous. Like the amount of money that would have had like to hire the people to build the tanks, to have all the drones and everything. It's it's insane. Like it's absolutely ridiculous. And they very much overdid it with those. Um, I kind of wish that they had, like I said, like if they had brought Robin into it more, or Nightwing into it more, or Catwoman into it more. Like have that partner there because like they had the whole team takedown, switching between people during mid combat and whatnot, and that was really cool. But you barely got to use it. Like you got to do it a little bit with Nightwing, you got to do it a little bit with Catwoman, But like the majority of the time, and like I get not doing it like as you're running around doing stuff, but like Nightwing and Catwoman, it was all side content stuff. Like at no point during the main storyline did I fight with someone, which is kind of disappointing. Um, Having Jason come to save you at the end, honestly, I gotta say, doesn't really make any sense. I feel like they didn't set that up very well. I feel like it may have been better if they had set that up like when you disabled the cloud burst. If you had discovered at that point that he was Jason, um, and then like then he disappeared, and then you went after him again and whatnot. But like just having like that one encounter where it's like, oh, you're Jason, and then having that one encounter with him, it didn't really. I feel like it wouldn't have changed his mind. Like look at everything that he did to come at you, like built a fucking army and everything specifically to come after and kill you. Like I feel like that one encounter, you wouldn't have been able to talk him out of it at that point. So like having it revealed earlier and having more interactions with him, um, I feel like that would have made it make more sense that he eventually returned on your side and saved you at the end. Uh, Nightfall Protocol, like the true ending there, where Batman, like obviously, faked his death, so that it's like Batman's dead, whatever. And whether or not the thing that you saw at the end was Jason, was Robin, was just Bruce Wayne coming back as like a supernatural version of Batman to make people even more scared, whatever. Um, you know, like that's fine, but then like it's like, oh, I give up, and it's like, oh, the city, now we can secure the city again. It's okay, but all of those villains besides Ivy, obviously, and Joker, are still alive, and they still constantly escape and fuck shit up. And Batman's the only one that ever manages to stop them. So I mean, like, yeah, you still have Nightwing, you still have Robin, but like that's gonna be, and like if Bane comes back because he wasn't in this at all, uh, like, and maybe Ivy will regrow. Who knows? Like it just doesn't make sense. And that was the other thing with like the city takeover. Like you have all the threats, you eliminate the threats, the cops go back in, but then they just immediately get pushed back out of the different areas. And it's like, what's the point? Like if they can't hold the island, why the fuck would I take it over for them again? Or why would I secure it again? Um, but yeah, overall, obviously, like I really enjoyed the game. I really looked forward to playing it. After the first few parts, when I started getting used to the controls there, I recorded all three of these a week before I normally would. Like I recorded this week's 3 parts immediately after last week's 2 parts because I was just like, I wanted to get to the end of the game because like I was enjoying playing it so much. Um, but yeah, I mean, for an ending to a trilogy, it was all right. I said I don't think that there's anything besides like what like the control scheme for the game. I think that's the biggest gripe that I have with it. Everything else is very much like, yeah, could have been done better, but like, nothing horrible. Um, and yeah, I think that's it. I mean, obviously voice acting was good. The uh the music I'm sure was fine, but obviously I had to turn it off because copyright. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. I don't think I got nothing left. I don't, like I said, I don't think I have the DLC for this because I don't think it came with the version I bought. If I do have the DLC, we might do it. I don't know how long any of the DLC is. Uh, oh God. Oh God, yeah, I don't know. So apparently the DLC has 2 that happened before the game, before this game. And then you have the Most Wanted, which is obviously you do during. I think you have 3 that's after the main game. So I mean, okay, so apparently the first one is actually where you play as Batgirl, is like an actual full campaign. And then there's a couple of them that are short 15 to 30 minutes. Um, all right, let's see. Yeah, apparently each of them are about 1 to 2 hours. Oh God, yeah. Well, yeah, doing all the challenges. All right. So yeah, the Batgirl one is 1 to 2 hours, and then the rest of them are all 15 to 30 minutes. So if I have them, I'll do them. If I don't have them, though, I'm not going to buy them because like I'm already not getting the achievements. I know that purely because of the new Game Plus one. If I'm being honest, like The rest of the achievements, like I said, are fine. And I could definitely do like all of them if I wanted to, but this one here, New Story Plus, I don't have any. I just don't want, like, I just don't care about it. Like, in all honesty, if I can do New Game Plus on easy, maybe I would do it then, because I could just slap it on easy, burn through it in no time flat, and just be done with it. But I don't know exactly how New Game Plus works. Okay, New Game Plus differences. Let's see. Okay, so in every game, counter icons are removed. Enemies are faster, and they increase their health and damage. They start getting their weapons earlier. And then in Arkham Knight, yeah, and the difficulty level's locked to Nightmare. So yeah, I have no interest. Yeah, so I have. Yeah, so I have absolutely no interest in doing it then. Because, like, I already 100%ed the game once. And even just, like, burning through the main storyline, like I said, like, the majority of stuff, obviously, I could do without. Because it wouldn't really make a difference to me. But, I mean, like, disabling the drones, I would still end up having to do just because I would end up running across them. Taking out the checkpoints does make it so that the little soldier dickheads aren't in the city as much, but obviously I could just run them over with the Batmobile and that would get rid of them. But yeah, I don't have any interest in playing the game on the hardest difficulty. Like, I don't enjoy playing the vast majority of games on the highest difficulty. So yeah, I don't plan on getting all the achievements. So we broke 1,000. It's good enough for me. I mean, because with the most wanted DLC. All right. But that was the end of Batman Arkham Knight. 120%. Yeah, a bunch of Most Wanted expansion, Red Hood. Okay, so I do have the story packs. Okay, so yeah, we'll do those then. We'll definitely do those. Like I said, we'll start with the Batwoman, and we'll do them in, like, the story order, which is obviously, yeah. So yeah, like, that's the first one, and then we'll do that one, and then the rest, and then Catwoman is like the day after, set after the events of Arkham Knight, before Arkham Asylum. So yeah, like, that one is before Arkham Asylum. This one is just before this game. This one is immediately after Arkham Knight, and then the Red Hood and GCPD Lockdown and Flip of a Coin are all after Arkham Knight. Are all after this game. So yeah, like I said, we'll do these then, starting next week. I said apparently Batwoman's is about 1 to 2 hours, and the rest are only about a half hour. So Batwoman's might be 2 parts, but the rest of them, I'm not going to worry about achievements or 100%ing them. In all honesty, I don't know what there is 200%ing them. And I may very well throw them on easy as well, just to go through them. Because at this point, I don't care about like the challenge or the gameplay. I'd rather just play through them and get the story out of them. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.